Thank you so much for joining me today for our first battle of the day, Mad Mortimer on Humility with Pelagos for Master of the Path. I already have the achievement, but I did need to make a new guide because they did patch Mad Mortimer. You can no longer get him stuck and cheese him that way. There are still methods to cheese him, fortunately, and that will not keep us from ascending. So Mad Mortimer consists of 3 different mobs. You have Ordum, Immer, and Mort. Ordum is, of course, the red slime. He's going to cast Burning Glob, which is a stacking buff, or debuff slash buff on you. It does do damage, but when it gets to 10, it will give you Fiery Veins, which allows you to do AoE damage to things around the target that you hit. We're going to be ignoring that, because we are cheesing this. For the green slime, he does Fervent Fever if you get hit by his charge, or if you walk through the puddles and you're in them for too long. That, of course, stacks to 10 and becomes uncontrolled vomiting, which, of course, you'll lose control of your character. You're kind of meandering around, going blah, 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 in every which direction. We're not going to worry about the blue because we're not even going to get to that point, because, once again, we're cheesing it. But Mort would do freezing. He'd walk around slowly, pulsating, leaving pools of freezing ground on the ground, which would freeze you. Over time, that stacks to 10, and you become frozen. You can, of course, use his ice pool to drop Fervent Fever. You have to be in the pool when it gets to 0 and ticks off, and then step out. So you don't have to be in it for the full duration. So do be mindful of that. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Pelagos here. We're not going to use any of the braziers, so we're going to turn these off. So turn off, turn off. And I can't use any charms. But we're going to start off attacking Ordum. I'm going to go with the haste buff for the first one, and then for my second Confront Memories, we're going to take the shield. So, of course, we're going to attack him with Test of Faith. We're going to use Aspirin's Binding as we see fit, which is pretty much on cooldown. Confront Memories, first one, we're going to take the haste. The reason we do that is we're going to want to push to get the green one up and running, because we're going to clip the baby slimes when he does his summon slimes. We're going to clip one into this tower right here. We're going to kill the 3, and then we're going to start focusing firing on the green one, so that way the red will despawn, go back to his starting position, and then we're just going to kite the green one all around the stage, because the Confront Memory shield does not proc from the green puddles on the ground. It will only proc if he actually physically melees us. So as long as we stay in his line of sight, we will never take any damage because he won't ever come into range to melee us. And then, of course, we'll be using Unleash whenever we want. Just be mindful, do not DPS him when he's close to Ordum, and don't do Unleash on them both, or you'll get Ordum back in the fight, and his stuff does proc your shield. So I'm going to go ahead, and we can't forget, we're going to take the File of Serenity, so that way we can generate a little bit of our health back there during the second phase of this. So just like me, go ahead and ring the bell, so that way you can see when you get notifications, you can see when I go live. Leave a like, leave a comment, and you can also follow me on Twitch under the underscore dab 86. So we're going to get this started. I'm going to start right here at this pillar right here. So we're going to come over here. So we're going to get that. Get our test of our Confront Memories here and just start hitting him. We'll go ahead and just do our first one here, because once again, trying to push him through. Should be getting ready to get the baby slimes here, so we want to make sure we're in position. Okay, we got him. He's clipped into the wall. You can see that clipped. See him going back. We've reset the fight. Now all we're going to do is we're going to pluck out the green one. Since right now it is safe to do so because there's not a lot of crap on the ground, I accidentally took the haste, or the speed. You can take the haste freely there, because right now we have a lot of room that we can work with his puddles and moving around, so just freely DPS him right now. I'm going to move out of the way of this. We did get the debuff here, so we're going to have to take the shield now. At least until we can go drop it, which we'll be doing here momentarily. Just going to run through this real quick. We're going to come up here, safe spot. Take the shield. It's going to keep DPSing him. About to lose control, so let's get to somewhere safe. As you can see, he's not proccing my shield at all because I'm in his line of sight. So because he's not proccing my shield, I can sit here and take as much damage. We're going to start moving him out of this area because we've got way too many things going on here. He's going to attack me, which is okay. Go ahead and re-get our shield refreshed here. As you can see, we've hit the timer, but that's okay, because once again, we're going to lose control here in a second. Just charging. Go ahead and get... Refresh the shield. He's meleeing for some reason. That's okay. That's on cooldown. Go ahead and we're going to move up over here. We're out of line of sight there for a second on him. Control. Play this a little bit safer than I am. He's gotten me with a few melees for some reason. Probably going to get the debuff again here. That's where he's charging. That was an awkwardly placed one. Go ahead, and once again, we can use the green kind of as a safe zone over here. We're just going to keep DPSing him, avoiding his charge whenever we can. Guys. Did proc our shield, so... And sometimes it glitches like that where you'll just suddenly lose the blue's ability. Go ahead and we're going to bring it back over here to give me a little bit more room to work with here. Going to melee me, I do believe. Might die here. Gonna be close. It's risky. It's not DPS him. Let's back off a little bit here. Last control, that's okay. We still got our shield, so none of this is going to do damage to us. Do need to find a safe spot momentarily. Got a new shield up, that's okay. Problem is I'm running out of places to stand here. Need to be able to move. Ah, crap. Now we've hit the problem zone where we can't get out of it. Need to find a safe spot here. Good thing is, got our shield back up. We're not stacking debuffs, so you got to be careful. If he gets too many in one area, it becomes problematic. This should about be all she wrote here. And this is how you do it for Master of the Path. I played this really ugly, so I do apologize. But you can cheese him, Master of the Path. No charms, and we had no braziers lit. It's just a long fight is all. I did play it ugly to the end. So I do apologize for that.